Are you still using common bolts and nuts? Many accidents occur throughout the entire industry because of the loosening of bolts and nuts. Facile thinking about a small part can threaten your safety. V-Lock will keep you safe. The V-Lock is a screw thread system that exhibits an excellent anti-loosening effect in extreme environments of vibration and impact when fastened to a product where a V-Lock thread can be formed on either of the male or female screws. The V-Lock screw thread consists of two tangent parts to induce double contact fastening with other bolts or nuts with common screw threads. This double contact prevents loosening by maximizing the frictional force between bolt and nut threads. To induce double contact fastening with common bolts, the roots of screws of V-Lock nuts are doubly bent. To induce double contact fastening with common nuts, the screw threads of V-Lock bolts are doubly bent. Except for V-Lock thread machining tools, V-Lock products have secured unit price competitiveness through the roll forming process and cutting process similar to the conventional bolt and nut manufacturing process. Accessories such as double fastening nuts, springs, screw adhesives, and special washers, which are used to prevent loosening, do not have good fastening efficiency. But V-Lock has an excellent working efficiency through the single fastening of bolts and nuts. The V-Lock has proven its performance to prevent loosening by passing the NASA NAS 3350 test and the DIN 65151 test. If vibration occurs during the fastening of common bolts and nuts, the friction force and axial force between the screw threads becomes weak, which causes loosening. However, during the fastening of the V-Lock nut and common bolts, the roots of screws of the V-Lock nut grip the screw threads of the bolt with two contact points, thereby preventing loosening even in cases of extreme vibration. During the fastening of V-Lock bolts and common nuts, loosening is prevented through screw threads of the V-Lock bolt, with two contact points to grip the roots of screws of the nuts, and that of roots of screws of the V-Lock bolts, with one contact point to grip screw threads of the nut. Hexagon head bolt, wrench bolt, carriage bolt, stud bolt, eye bolt, U-bolt, anchor bolt, set anchor, high tension bolt, TS bolt, hot dipping galvanized bolt, hexagon head nut, flange nut, hot dipping galvanized nut, other products. The V-Lock exhibits an excellent anti-loosening effect in cases of extreme vibration and impact. It has the same specification as common bolts and nuts, and can immediately replace the common bolts and nuts used in existing sites with modified shapes of threads. It requires no washer, double nuts, coating process, screw adhesives, and special washer, and can realize cost reduction through the single fastening of bolts and nuts. In addition, it can increase work efficiency by using the same torque in the fastening and loosening of common bolts and nuts. The V-Lock is the world's first anti-loosening bolt and nut that can be applied to all industrial fields, such as the railway industry, the automobile industry, including excavators, specially equipped vehicles, and farm equipment, the construction industry, and the shipbuilding industry.